All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waharakak Radash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out there toiling in this truth. I'm Pathaka Moth GMS Dallas, and I'm just coming back at you with a really quick hit lesson. I think I'm going to entitle this one, The Coming Times / Calamities Will Catch Jake Slippin'. The coming times / calamities will catch Jake slipping, because the majority of our nation, they don't believe the report. You know what I'm saying? You have the men of the Lord out here set up as watchmen, and they're watching. And like the scriptures say, stand upon thy tower. You know what I'm saying? And we're warning. We're standing upon our tower. We're out here warning the people. We're blowing the trumpet. And of course, you got a lot of groups out here that's blowing a trumpet, but like the scriptures say, of an uncertain sound, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, us here at GMS, the Great Millstone, starting with Apostle Tahar on down, and the like-minded men that may not go under the banner of GMS, that are preaching the same doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Having erred from the apostles' doctrine, which at the end of the day is the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's doctrine. You know what I'm saying? We're not blowing a trumpet of an uncertain sound. We're out here warning the people, man. We're teaching sound doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Thus saith the Lord. We're not wavering in any way. We're not erring in any way, man. You know what I'm saying? We're sticking to the script. You got a lot of groups out here that are not doing that, man. They're out here blowing a trumpet, but it's of an uncertain sound, and they're gonna get a lot of people put to death. A lot of Jake put to death, and they got a lot of blood on their hands. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you have, on the other hand, you have just those that's just prophesied to reject the knowledge, man, pursuant to Hosea, the 4th chapter. You know what I'm saying? So these things are already written. And the Lord says in Isaiah 55:11 that his word is not going to come back to him void, but it's going to accomplish the thing whereto he sent it. He's a man that he cannot lie. So when he speaks, what he speaks is going to happen, and it's already been spoken. So these things have to happen. They have to come to pass, man. So amen. In the coming time / calamities, it's going to catch Jake slipping, man. You know what I'm saying? Jake out here on some madness, man. They're on folly and madness, social media and, everything of, sports and which there's nothing wrong with either one of the two, but you just got to be careful, man. You got to be careful when you're dealing with social media, you know what I'm saying? And you got to be careful not to let yourself get too caught up in the bread and circus, man. You know what I'm saying? Which Jake is all the way in, you know what I'm saying? And they're not paying attention and watching and praying and doing the things that the Lord told us to do, man, in these coming times, man. So they're going to get caught slipping, man, And at the end of the day, these coming times and these coming calamities, they're ultimately being bought by the Lord, man. And he's going to use his sword, which we now know is Esau, who is the so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child, who is the wicked, to bring these things forth, man. You know what I'm saying? So just real quick off the top, since I said that, let's go to Psalms, the 17th chapter. Boy, I knew I was going to do that. Wow. I was clearly in the Old Testament. This is Psalms chapter 17, and we're going to jump down to verse 13, and it reads, Arise, O Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, disappoint Salakia him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, man. You know what I'm saying? So the sword of the Lord is the wicked, man. That nation, is a set up and established to be the Lord's sword, man, the whipping post of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? For you wicked Jakes, man. You know what I'm saying? The 2/3 of our people, man. And that's why they get put to death. You know what I'm saying? Hands up, hands down, in the back, coming forward, laying down. It don't matter. Hands up, laying down. It don't matter, man. This dude is putting Jake to death left and right, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's Romans, the 13th chapter that goes into that, man. You know what I'm saying? So these devils are the sword of the Lord, man. And he's got them set up for that, Salakia, for that reason. You know what I'm saying? To bring, pain and punishment to you wicked niggas and spigots, man. You know what I'm saying? You Jakes, man. So he's, again, Psalm 17 and 13, Arise, O Lord, Yahweh Shai, Salakia, disappoint him, cast him down, Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So again, the wicked is the sword of the Lord. And we know who the wicked is pursuant to Malachi, the first chapter and verse 4, and Job 9 and 24, man. You know, these scriptures tell us who the wicked is, man, and of course, they're also the modern day Assyrians, man, you know what I'm saying, who is the rod of the Most High's anger and the staff in his hands, and the staff of the Lord's anger is in his hand, Salakia, and he's about to bring it, bro. He's about to bring it, man. You know what I'm saying? So this devil is about to come down with that great wrath, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that one real quick in Revelations, the 12th chapter. Bear with me, man. Whether, voices are tripping, you got to, try to clear your throat and get, sounding like a frog right now, but just be patient and bear with me. This is Revelations chapter 12 and verse 12. And it reads, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And we know, pursuant to Revelations, the second chapter, who the devil is, man. The devil is the so-called self-proclaimed white man. Devil just means deceiver. Don't get caught up in these words. Christianity, the Esau and the Christian religious sect has made turned the Bible into and made it spooky, man. You know what I'm saying? When they read these certain words, they go to certain places, thinking about some entity in the ground with horns and a tail and a pitchfork, and no, man. You know what I'm saying? Devil just means deceiver, accuser of thy brethren. You know what I'm saying? And then you have Satan, which, a lot of the times in the Bible, it's not talking about the spiritual demon. It's talking about his counterpart in the earth. When you read 2 Thessalonians, the second chapter, he who's coming is after the workings of Satan. And that word working mean the energy of Satan. You know what I'm saying? So it's talking about a man in the earth, man, which we now know, which Satan, Salakia, means adversary. He's adverse to the people of the Lord, and he's adverse to the Lord himself, man. You know what I'm saying? He's totally contrary. He does everything contrary, which he was set up that way. He was created that way, So the Lord created him as a vessel of dishonor, fitted to wrath and destruction, pursuing the Romans, the 9th chapter. And he's going to be destroyed at the end of the day. And he knows that, and that's why everything that this devil is doing right now, they're moving too. They're throwing up enchantments and, the WEF, they just did on live TV, on TV, they're not hiding this stuff anymore, man. And throwing up enchantments, because they're trying to make some things happen that's just not going to happen. It's not a setup for them. You know what I'm saying? But this devil is about to come down, like it says, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. And who is that who? You Jakes, man, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negro descent, who make up the 12 no longer lost tribes of the nation of Israel, man. You're the true biblical Israelites, and we know who we are in these times. We know who our enemies are in these times, which is all 17 other nations outside of the nation of Israel, primarily the Edomites, man, which is this devil that is talking about right here. The devil has come down to you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time, because the earth has been given into his hands in these times, pursuing to Job 9:24, as I mentioned, who when we were talking about the wicked, and he's about to get his rulership taken from him, and he's going to try to fight to try to keep it, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? He's going to try to fight the Lord when he returns, and they're going to get smacked, man. That smackdown is coming. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, he's about to come down having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And although he's coming after the entire nation, only 2/3 of our people will truly feel the effect of that. The elect is going to have the covering of the Lord, pursuant to Psalms 91. Those that are in the secret places of the Lord. That secret place of the Lord represents this knowledge, but it also represents the names. Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. You got to know those names, man. It's important for salvation. What is his name and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? You know what I'm saying? These things are written. Acts the 4th chapter goes into none other name but that one being and I know I'm messing it up, so let me just go to it real quick. Acts the fourth chapter in verse 12. I'm gonna read it. This is Acts 4 and 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. So the names are important. Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and are safe. But you have to have them. You have to know the names to be able to run into them. That means calling upon them, man. If you don't have a name, if we don't know a name, like some of these groups out here are teaching, one in particular I can name right off the top, but I'm not gonna give them any shine, man. I'm not gonna put the spotlight on them. You know what I'm saying? Which are taking lightly the name of the Lord, man. Like we don't have it, like we don't know it, man. But how are you gonna run into it if you don't have it to be safe? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Bugged out, but. This devil is about to have come down having great wrath, but the elect is going to be under the feathers, the wings of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in those times, and he's going to protect them and keep them safe. Lord willing, I can be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? But Jake, man, Jake is about to get caught slipping out here, man. So let's go to Ecclesiastes, the 8th chapter, and I'm going to read verse 5, and it reads, Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment, which our people don't know the judgment of the Lord, man, and they don't know the times that they're in. You know what I'm saying? They're totally oblivious, and of course the elect, Lord willing, I can be a part of that. We've been given, if I'm a part of it, we've been given the discernment and eye salve to know the times we're in, and we're measuring those times diligently, pursuant to, as a matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Let's go to the Apocrypha, and that's what we're supposed to be doing, man. We're supposed to be in these times, measuring the times diligently within itself, man. Let's get that real quick in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, and verse 1. And I'll read verse 2 too, because it connects. So this is 2nd Ezra 9 and 1, and it reads, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And we're in a time of the visiting of the world, and when you go into that word visit, it's actually punishments. To punish the world which he made, man, because this world this is a wicked, vile, just adulterous, like Yahushua said, this wicked, adulterous generation that seeketh a sign, man, and no sign is going to be given but the sign of Jonah, man. You know what I'm saying? Which Jonah ended up in the belly of a fish, man. At the point of death. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what the Lord is going to bring to these people that's seeking a sign, man. They finna about to go through it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the sign that you're going to get, So he said, he answered me diligently. Salakia, bro, what the fuck, Satan? Salakia, y'all. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And how do we do that? We look at the things going on in the earth, and we filter all of those things through the scriptures, man, which is the ultimate measuring tool. You know what I'm saying? And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And we can see those with that discernment, with that eye salve, that these things have been given to, which is a gift. We see the times, we see the things going on in the earth, and we're measuring them through this measuring tool, the ultimate measuring tool, the scriptures, the Bible. And we realize and notice and know what times we're in, man. You know what I'm saying? No mistaking about it, man. We know where we're at in the timeline. And that's the end, man. The end of this devil, man. The end of his rulership, his reign and rulership, man. The end of his throne. He's about to be cast out of his throne, man, into the earth, into the sides of the pit, like the scriptures say, man. And that's what's coming. The Bible takes forever to come up, man. So we're back in Ecclesiastes, the 8th chapter, In verse 8, it says, whoso keepeth the commandments shall feel no evil thing. So if you're living thus saith the Lord to the best of your ability, it says you're not going to feel any evil thing, man. And a wise man's heart, your mind, discerneth both time and judgment. Yeah, man. You'll understand these things because we just read it in Second Ezra, So, and you're going to be filtering things through the scriptures, the prophecies. You're watching for the prophecies, man, which is what everything is about, pursuing the Revelations, the 19th chapter, Yahushua, the spirit of prophecy, Second Ezra 15:3. The Lord says, speak into my Salakia in 15:1, speak. Well, it might be 15:3. Speak into the ears of my people the words of prophecy. I know it's in Second Ezra 15. And then Sirach 39:1, we should be occupied in prophecy. It's all about the prophecies. So you should be watching and filtering everything and lining everything up with the prophecies, man. That's written in the scriptures, man. Verse 6, and it reads, Ecclesiastes 8:6, because to every purpose there is time and judgment. Therefore, the misery of man is great upon him. And the misery is about to be very heavy upon these people, man. As a matter of fact, when you read in Second Ezra, the 8th chapter in verse 50, it goes into many great miseries. It's going to come into the earth on these people, man. You know what I'm saying? Because to every purpose there is time and judgment, man. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Whether that's a righteous judgment or reward or a condemnation, a judgment of condemnation and punishment, man. Verse 7, it says, for he knoweth not that which shall be, for who can tell him when it shall be. And the only ones that have an idea of that is the prophets, the servants, the prophets, the men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But of course, we don't even know a particular time or day that and we can't tell a person, well, yeah, the Lord's going to judge you today. You're going to die today, or you're going to get this going to happen. Yeah, no man knows that. Only Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You know what I'm saying? Verse 8, there is no man that hath power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither hath he power in the day of death. And there is no discharge in that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. So, amen. Yeah. The only one that has that power is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't retain a spirit or you know what I'm saying? And no one can. The only one has that power is the Lord, man. So in the day of death, it is what it is. So moving on, let's get you know what? I'm gonna keep reading real quick. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna jump down to verse 11. And it reads, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Yeah, because the Lord ain't touching you people, these people, like, they think they have time. You got a person out here like a drug dealer or whatever, been selling drugs for 50 years, you know what I'm saying? And this nigga just thinks that he's good, he's in good case, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, somebody out here committing adultery or whatever you're doing, and these people, it seems like they're going unscathed. Well, they're not, man. The angels are tallying up everything and taking it back to the Lord. But these people don't understand the Lord is long suffering, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but your time will come, your time will come. As a matter of fact, that reminds me of, let me get that real quick in Galatians, the 6th chapter, real quick. This Galatians 6:7, and it reads, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. You know what I'm saying? So, as a matter of fact, verse, whatever you do, you're going to pay for that, whether righteous or wrong, man. Verse 8, for he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the spirit shall of the spirit reap life everlasting. So yeah, man, that's it. At the end of the day, you're gonna pay for the things that you do, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go unscathed. You're not gonna get away with it. And Jake out here on some madness, and in these coming times and calamities, they're gonna get caught slipping, man. Like the title reflects, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to Ecclesiastes, the 9th chapter, real quick. And we'll jump down to verse 11. This is Ecclesiastes 9:11. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to this. Is that what I wanted? Salaki, verse 12. Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. And that's exactly what we're coming into, that evil time, these perilous times, that evil day, Jacob's trouble. You know what I'm saying? It's upon us, man, And like it says, for a man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes are taken in the net. When that net is still, when Esau goes out there and casts a net into the sea or the ocean or whatever, and those fish are minding their business, man. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, with a quick snatch up, they're taken up, man. And pulled onto a boat and put into containers and shipped to a plant where they're going to be gutted and basically put on somebody's plate, man. So at the end of the day, they was minding their business, man. As a matter of fact, that reminded me of that. If anybody's seen the little animation Nemo, there was a scene where that's exactly what was happening. It was all just swimming around, chilling, and ended up in a net, man. Of course, in the cartoon and animation, they did something talking about pull down, push down, and end up breaking the machine. That's not going to happen, but it's they had to make it a child friendly or whatever. But they would mind their business, got caught up in a net. They didn't know that was coming. The same thing for man. You don't know what's coming, down the street or in the next minute to the next second to the next minute to the next hour, to the next day to next week to next month. You don't know, man, to the next year, and so on and so forth. We have no idea, we know, and not your time, man. That's why you gotta stay ready to be ready, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta just, you gotta just be ready, man, 24/7. So you don't get caught slipping, and the majority of our people are going to get caught slipping, as a bird that's caught in a snare, which is a trap. So are the sons of men snared in an evil time, and they're going to be snared and trapped in this coming evil time, and it's going to fall suddenly upon them, man. And these are the times when, you know what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, in Matthew the 24th chapter, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Lord said he would come in a day that the servant looketh not for him, and in an hour that he was, roughly paraphrasing, he was unaware. Roughly paraphrasing. As a matter of fact, let me go to it real quick. I don't want to mess it up. What is that in Matthew 24? I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's around verse 50. Let's see. Salaki, bear with me. Yeah, there it is. Matthew 24 and 50. It says the Lord, red letters, Yahushua speaking. It says the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of. Yeah, I did quote it right. So yeah, man. So hey, man, the Lord is gonna come when you're not ready, man. That's why you gotta be ready to stay ready. Or stay ready to be ready, or whatever that saying goes, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But the majority of our people, they're not going to be ready, and Jake going to get caught slipping, man, and that thief in the night is going to catch him. So we're going to end it off right there. Let's go get 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, and verse 10, I believe. There's 2 Peter 3 and 10, and it reads, but the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. And that's what's coming, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go through these coming times and calamities and ultimately destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? It's this end all be all of this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And as it says, as you continue to read, what manner of person ought ye to be, man? Roughly paraphrasing, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we already know that the majority of our nation is wicked. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna get, the coming times / calamities will catch Jake slipping, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So, that's all I have. Hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect with that Giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waharakak. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath, Shadawadah, Shalom.